This video will contain spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled, click off and go watch The Freaking Boys already. The Boys! I want to start this off by saying that I think The Boys is probably some of the best depiction we've had of superheroes in a very long time. It actually took me a little while to hop on this bandwagon. I didn't start watching, I think, till like the middle of season 3 was coming out. And I did think that this show was just another superhero show, but with just a little more blood and gore and some like edgy humor. Which it is somewhat that, but I also think it offers much more, and I will get into that later in the video. The Boys first aired in July of 2019 on Amazon as a Amazon original, and its newest season, season 4, just ended in July of this year. It was an adaptation of the Boys comic, which was made by Garth Ennis and Derek Robertson, which released in 2006 and ended in 2012, and Amazon decided to pick it up and do a show. With that basic info done, what makes season 4 of The Boys bad? And before you all get pressed in the comments, this season was not awful. It's just, in my opinion, the worst out of the 4. I think me and a lot of other people had really high expectations for this season, especially with how good season 3 was. After the first 4 episodes, I found myself waiting for that, that thing to happen. It seemed we just had a lot of those like gross moments that, The Boys is known for. Fart. And The Boys has these shock value things, but a lot of them led into something, at least some. In this season, none of these things really matter to the plot at all. For example, the Freak Night episode.
100 million to Black Lives Matter.
No, not those people! Fuck you! Fuck you! No, wait!
Huey, you know what happened to him? That was a big, wow thing. Did that really just happen? But it really did not mean anything to the plot, at least for the plot of this season. This is a thing that is going to be part of next season that we're not really going to use for this season. And that's sort of my main issue with this season. And even the last season of Invincible had this same sort of issue, is that they just felt like they were only there to set up for the next season, but nothing in this season actually happened until, I guess, the last episode. And a thing that I felt that was missing also with this season had to be consequences. The Boys this season seem to get away with a lot of things, and if they don't get away with it, it means nothing. It's not that I want something happen, but the risks that they took this season, something should have happened to them realistically. It seems that they even took a bigger sip of that, plot armor potion. And I saw a lot of people saying that this season went woke, and I don't think it went woke at all. I honestly just think it had the worst writing other than, a couple of characters. The woke argument started with Frenchie and with, his whole thing with one guy that I forgot his name because he's not really important at all. It served zero purpose. It's just shitty writing. The whole reason he was with him literally means nothing to the plot at all. It was really just a waste of time. And I think another character that suffered this season also has to be
Jump in the cab, here I am for the first time. Look to my right and I see the Hollywood sign. This is all so crazy. Everybody seems so.
Starlight, for some reason this season, just had the classic superhero cliche where they just lose their powers. Her powers did come back later in the season, but literally not till like the last 5 minutes of the episode, and it gives no reason really why she lost her powers and how she even got them back. But, she got them. They also made her really annoying this season. I don't know. She used to be that calm person out of all of the crazy people in the actual Boys, but now she's like a loose cannon. She gets mad with Huey for sleeping with the clone of her. I know she didn't say it mad for long, but that almost makes it even more pointless. Like, she literally got over it 30 minutes later. So taking that time to have her be mad about it, and then 30 minutes later have her not be mad about it, why just have it in the first place? It served no purpose at all. Another character I do want to talk about, it's not that I don't like him this season, I'm sort of indifferent on him. Butcher this season does things that I feel like even he would not even do. Even Butcher would not take it that far, and I do know he has this little freaking devil in his head, but Butcher knows he's not real. Like, it is acknowledged that Butcher knows that he's just in his head. It's probably just a nitpick for me. I just felt Butcher, even with this guy telling him to do these things, and it's basically him telling him to do these things, that even he wouldn't do it. But I will say, I really did like Butcher's interactions with Joe Kessler. Carl Urban and Jeffrey Dean Morgan did a great job this season. I honestly think they are my two favorite characters this season. And with that, I do want to speak on the things that the season did good.
Staunch ally of the super able community, I think that it's important.
As per usual, Homelander is still extremely good and probably the best part about this season. That has mainly to do with Anthony Starr, the GOAT. Homelander this season is trying to be more thoughtful and try to actually plan things, but he knows he's actually not smart enough, which introduces a character that I honestly like, and that's Sister Sage. Sister Sage's power is she is literally the smartest person on the planet. She can figure out any sort of scenario, and that's what she did this season. She carried hard until she got kicked out because Homelander got his fix. I also think the finale was extremely good. I think it definitely carried hard this season, and it did its job. It has me excited for season 5, the finale of the show, whenever that comes out. Probably not for 2 years. I saw rumors of 2026. I will be 20 years old when that happens. But this season is not awful. Just out of the 4 seasons, I would have to say it's just my least favorite, and that's not bad. That's my opinion. If you like it, it's your opinion. But if I would have to put a number on it, I'd give it around a 7.5 out of 10. Not the worst, not the best. I think the reason it sticks out so much is because the others were so much better. I'd honestly give the last 3 seasons around a 9 out of 10. And I would still definitely recommend watching The Boys if you haven't. And that's all I have to talk about today. I hope you enjoyed my little yap fest about The Boys. Peace.